Welcome, this is Philip Johnston from the Taekwondo program at Canberra Grammar. This video is meant mostly for new students and their parents, and it's a quick tour of how students can track their progress online. Now, every student in the program has their own web page. On your page, you'll be able to see everything you've accomplished so far and everything that's coming up. Your page was created after your very first lesson and it stays with you right through to black belt. Now, we'll look at how to find your page in a moment, but once you do, it should look something like this. You'll see your name at the top of the page and your current belt underneath that. So Sarah here is a new student, so she's a white belt, which is what all new students start as, but she's not going to want to stay as a white belt forever though. She's going to want to move up through the different coloured belts from yellow to green to blue to brown and so on. And so to help her plan for that and to track her progress, if we scroll down a bit, you can see that her next belt, which is a yellow belt, has been lit up. And underneath that is a list of exactly what she'd have to do to earn that promotion. It's a list of challenges to complete. We call them achievements because that's what they feel like. And as soon as she's completed all 15 of the achievements on that yellow belt list, she'll be promoted to yellow belt, even if it's halfway through a term. And you can see that she's on her way. The light blue achievements with ticks next to them are the ones that she's done already. Achievements that she hasn't done yet are still grey, while a progress bar above all of that shows just how close she is to completing them all. Now, typically every student will be tested on one achievement in each lesson. So if next lesson the white belt test was to complete 40 squats, which is an achievement that you can see Sarah doesn't have yet because it's in grey on her page, and she was able to demonstrate those squats successfully in that test, then her web page would be updated to reflect that. The 40 squats will be light blue, it'll be ticked, the progress bar will have advanced, and she'll be one achievement closer to being promoted. And this is what students need to understand. Promotions are not based on how long a student's been training or how long since their last promotion. A yellow belt is someone who can do everything on the yellow belt list. So that means that once Sarah has completed all her yellow belt achievements and she sees a yellow belt underneath her name, she'd also have a brand new set of achievements to earn then as she works her way towards her next belt, which would be a green stripe. Now, we expect more from green stripes, so there'll be more of those achievements. There'll be 18 in this case instead of only 15 for a previous belt, and they'll be tougher than the achievements you've just been working with. And in this way, one achievement at a time, students work from beginner to black belt in a series of earnable milestones, over 200 in all. It's actually very similar to how players progress via quests and levelling in a lot of computer games, except that these skills are real. Now, if we zoom back a bit, the bigger picture shows the progress bar tracking across the entire page. Now, that shows the student not just how close they are to the next belt, but to the next class. So these first 4 belts here are all for the beginners class. By the time Sarah here has earned the 4th belt, which is her blue stripe, and the progress bar is all the way across to the right, she'll be moved up from the beginner class to the intermediate class, where there's a whole new set of much tougher achievements waiting for her, and she'll be working towards those in a much faster, tougher class than the one that she started in. And sure enough, once she's completed all of those achievements, she'll be moved up to the advanced class and will be amongst a select group of students actively preparing for their black belts. And if you read through the list of requirements for that, you'll understand just how elite the expectations are of the students who make it that far. But the whole point of having these requirements clearly visible on everyone's page right now at white belt as a beginner is so that students can see exactly what's required for promotion to black belt long before they ever have to do it. So that the sort of excellence I'm chasing is ticking away at the back of students' minds from their very first lesson. So how do you find your page? Well, you type cgstaekwondo.info, not .com, .info, into your browser, and then when the homepage loads, type your name into the search box. A link to your page should appear, click it, and you're in. And so that's it. Everything you've done to date and everything that's still left to do, all in one place and growing as your skills do. Please note that freshly earned achievements can take a day or two to appear on students' pages because I actually have to update these pages, but normally the changes are in before lunchtime of the next day. I'll be making more videos explaining different elements of the program here at CGS. Look out for them at the top of the homepage. Otherwise, if there are any questions, send me an email to cgstaekwondo@gmail.com. That link's also underneath your belt on each of the pages, or catch me before or after training.